But this is a mystery purpose. I'm going to turn this board into something gorgeous.
I hope you're right. Previously on Sailing Adrift, we discussed fairing compound applications and options, sanded and strategically prepped for paint. Then we finally painted so that mac and cheese closet is no more. Oh, and we tried to set our boat on fire. Stay tuned for a riveting tutorial on how to be a dumbass. Remember that gorgeous vanity from Chapter 11? Well, it's all painted blue now and installed, but we need a countertop. I had always envisioned wood, but we really needed to settle on what type of wood. It made sense to start with what we already had in stock for options.
So these are the two pieces of wood that I have besides ash. Here's our pallets. I can see how this yellow-orange works really well with the blue, but I think over time it's going to, it's like teak. This one should give us a reddish color. I'll cut a chunk off that, sand it, make it pretty, and then seal it, and then we'll make our decision.
Okay. After applying a clear coat to the test samples, we decided neither of these would be the one. So we explored other options.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, Kelly.
Wow.
This is... I should have been pulling in different...
That's all right, you got there.
I got there. This is walnut. It was the cheap walnut because it's got some flaws in its boardage.
Where's the flaws? I can't, I have no idea.
I'm not quite sure where it is.
Really? You get half price for knots?
Yeah, it's usually $11 a board foot, and this was only $6. I didn't know if you'd like it or not. I'm going to turn this board into something gorgeous.
I hope you're right.
Isn't this pretty? Look at this cool knot.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Me too. Just gonna shove some biscuits in this and make it one big piece of wood overnight. I'll have to put some thickened epoxy in there.
While he's doing that, want to see another biscuit project? Sure you do.
There. Biscuit holes. What's a biscuit? Goes like that, and you epoxy it in place, and it just reinforces joints. This is going to be the rail that holds the bed frame in, or the mattress in. See how that works, Kelly?
Yeah, is it okay that they're not level?
What do you mean that they're not level? That one is oddly not level.
Like way out of whack.
Yeah, why that last one was so weird. I don't know how... Oh, because it fell off the end.
Oh.
I can fix that. There, that's better.
So is that tool like a biscuit maker?
Yeah, it's all it does.
Oh.
I mean, it's useful, but yeah, it's a unitasker. It's a penis.
What you got there?
Just checking the biscuits for fit. So this will be the trim piece that goes and prevents the mattress from sliding off through this little hole, which makes no sense at all. But it'll make it look good.
It's a nice finishing touch.
Yeah, and then there'll be another one over here that lifts up with this.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
That'll be cool.
The biscuits fit, and they should be nice and snug as soon as we fill them with thickened epoxy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm happy about that. It's a real win for me today.
And here's the end result on how those pieces turned out. Now back to that countertop.
This one goes here, and this one goes here. And it makes a really cool countertop with variants in the wood.
Yes, very cool. But not as cool as this guy.
Excuse me. Which way to the gym? Where'd I put my cup of goo? Getting warm. I don't know if you thickened this properly, Kelly.
Shut up. I know my ratio was off.
I think if I licked it, it wouldn't even come off the stick. I'm not going to.
Enough of you.
All right.
This is exciting.
Let's hope they line up.
Oh, they will.
Don't
They
be so
have to.
sure.
This has to work.
Or
There is no or. Breaking out all the clamps again?
yeah, might as well. If you have them, use them. Otherwise, they just sit there and laugh at you for not using them when you pull up a crooked piece.
That makes sense.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Makes sense that
The clamps
clamps
laugh
will
at you.
laugh at you.
It's like Toy Story in your shop when you're not around. They all talk to each other. They're like, where can I hide? How can I blame Kelly for this?
Think it's gonna rain?
I don't know. I'm going to check
we
the
roll
weather
the
real
dice?
quick. I don't want to roll the dice on this. Let's just err on the side of caution.
It's important to put away your tools each night. My father told me that lots of times. And you know what I did?
You
I
put
ruined all his tools, but now that they're my tools, I put them away.
Chris is OCD. He can't help himself.
Gotta have an odd number of clamps. That would be no good. We'd come out and this thing would be on fire.
I'm glad it doesn't work like that.
Done and done.
All right.
Let's go grab some grub.
That sounds great because mosquitoes they're happening.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready to eat.
Let's feed you. Boop. Hi.
Fill this, Kelly, with your hands. Got a little dip in the middle from where the joint came together, which I
That-
guess is a little natural, but
That's crazy. It just feels velvety.
I tick-sticked it.
Now, you may be asking yourself, what the hell is a tick stick? Because I certainly was. Here's how it works. To match weird angles and contours, basically you take a pointy stick and trace the outline of it at different angles onto a piece of paper in relation to the space. Then you play connect the dots. And if this doesn't make any sense and you want to know more, you should Google it. Because it's a real thing and it actually works and it's been super helpful.
Anyway, I'm going to take this piece of pink paper off, transpose it to this, and then we will mark and cut all the things. I did it two ways. I used the compass to create this line so I know the contour of the piece that we're building, and I used the tick stick to create points of contact on that.
Well, that's just smart.
I hope so. I hope it works. All right, there it is all cut out. Let's go see if Kelly wants to see the live test fit, because I haven't cheated. And it'll probably become very obvious that I haven't very shortly. Ready?
Ready?
Okay. Cross your fingers, Kelly. Oh no!
Shucks.
Man.
Attaboy. That looks awesome.
Yeah, looks good.
Looks really cool.
Do you want a splash? We're gonna have to be
Clunky.
careful because this is not waterproof. It's just plywood. I think having a 2-inch little trim piece around the edge wouldn't be terrible. Why not make it perfect if you can? Because perfection is perfection. Write that down.
Yeah. Words of wisdom.
You may go back to work now.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging.
You're welcome. Later that day, handyman Hank arrived.
So what do you think? Where should we put it?
Yeah, come on down. Decide where we should put this. Hank.
Should either put it over here or over here. Where do you think?
Let's try it right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You liked it there?
Yeah.
What if we were to put it right here and do something super cool with this spot? The next step is to cut a big hole in this so that we can route out the interior.
Okay, what do you need?
We need the router and a hole saw. Shall we go get it?
Yep.
This is a big drill. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
You don't look ready. You don't have any eye protection. 8 hours later.
Dad, use your glasses.
Thanks, bud. Safety first. Practice what you preach, right? Here, turn on the vacuum. Let's suck this up.
So, is anyone else seeing this? Yep, that's smoke.
The rest of this we're gonna have to do a different way. I didn't think about the fact that I can't get it tied up against the inside.
At this point, Hank got a little bored and wandered off, which was great considering what was about to happen next.
Will you have me the vacuum?
Modern.
I've got a bit of sawdust in here. And it's smoldering.
That's a good idea, honey.
I went out.
About a minute later, I decided to use the same vacuum to suck up this mess before putting all the lids back on.
That was a little scary.
Take smoldering coal seriously or you'll catch your shop back on fire.
Dumbass. Dumbass. Dumbass.
So smoky and hazy in here. Kelly said she left her phone. I'm gonna go outside and let this air out. I don't see any open flame, so I think we're okay. That's what you teach your kids.
Anyway, moving along.
God, man, I do not know about this. There's so many weird factors when you're cutting an oval. Like, how do you make sure it's square without a template? Ambassador,
Well, it shouldn't be square.
where are your templates? That looks pretty good. Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
I'm coating this with unthickened epoxy.
Make it shiny?
That's straight, baby. This is the special 207 hardener that doesn't blush and dries clear. But it's not UV resistant, so we're gonna have to put a varnish over the top.
Why would it need to be UV resistant if it's inside?
Because everything gets a little UV here. Looks good though, right?
Cool,
Makes
yeah.
The old walnut pop.
This just might be one of the most boring jobs I've had so far. So we put in this nice countertop. Looks great. Really happy with the walnut, but the seal on it had some air pockets in it. And then when we sanded, some of the dust from the sanding got stuck inside these air pockets. So now I am going through with a needle and a drill trying to get the dust out. So here is what it looks like. So all these little white specks are the dust that's trapped inside. And some of them came out okay, like that one right there. Others, not so much. So I went at it with a needle trying to pick the dust out, and then with our handy fancy new vacuum here, sucked it all out. Then I brought in the big gun here and started drilling. So I made some nice holes here.
What I'm hoping that will do is give me more of like a crater rather than a bowl to fill with the thickened epoxy, the special epoxy, and therefore less likely to trap bubbles in the future. So uglier today so it could be more beautiful tomorrow. These are the last ones I have to do. Goes pretty quick, and then we'll put on another coat. Blasted out all those little crevices with jets of acetone to get any debris out. Now it's time to inject some epoxy. Well, we let this dry overnight. While I do see a few bubbles in our repair, they are hopefully at the top and will no longer impact the overall look. But we won't know until I sand it. So that is what I'm gonna do. Wish me luck. Just finished sanding and I am very happy with the results. Virtually no more bubbles. Get ready to go there, painter lady? Mm-hmm. You don't like the interior of this box? Here, let me turn that on.
I think it looks kind of cool.
It needs to be painted. That's what I say. And you're just the gal for the job.
That's me.
Don't drip, don't make a mess.
I think I'm done.
I'll be the judge of that. See it.
Now that you put light on it, it looks completely different.
I paint by feel like Ray Charles. That's how he paints.
He's not a painter.
How do you know? You hang out with Ray Charles all the time?
No, he's dead.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't think Ray Charles died.
I'm pretty sure Ray Charles is dead.
It's possible. I'm gonna call that blue.
It's definitely blue.
Next step, let's make this gorgeous. I'm excited. I think this is gonna look real nice. I did a lot of work to make this set up well, so here we go. We went with an interior grade polyurethane varnish. Right here, interlock. Oh, it got on my fingers. How delightful. We went the interior grade so we don't have to have the super shiny look. If you want to have the most durable, baddest ass protection, you'll go with a full 2-part polyurethane varnish. But we decided that anti-shine was worth more than super protection. Whatever that means, Chris.
Yeah.
Basically, we decided not to use the good stuff because it's too shiny. How's that for concise?
Yeah, that concises it right up.
Is that a term? Is concise a verb?
It can be now. Here on Sailing Adrift, we have our own words.
What do you think?
That is impressive, sir.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd pay cash money to have someone do this for me. Luckily, I don't have to. I can spend a week and a half doing it myself. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see how it dries.
This
It'd be
looks
interesting
great.
to see. What we should do is give it some time to dry, and then put it all together, like put all the door fronts and the grills and all the things on it, so we can see what it's gonna look like. What do you say?
I say that sounds like a fine plan.
I can't wait. Stay tuned. All right. This is definitely going to need one more coat of paint, but let's get Kelly in here and show this thing off. Kelly! You coming?
Wow! I really love how this turned out over here.
It's got a cool look.
Like that whole gradient change and the knot, that looks really cool.
What sucks is this thing's going to need another coat of paint, but overall, as a full put together piece, I think this is winning. We should probably talk about the plumbing plans. So this is the hip.
Hip check valve.
Yeah, you hit it with your hip and that turns the water on, and the water is going to be routed through here. We're going to take the exhaust out of here, sneak through this hole and hide it behind the wall that will exist here, and then run it here and it'll drop straight down. Just a pipe, water comes out. That's all you need, right?
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
We don't even need this shower over here.
Yeah, we do. I have to be able to clean myself off after I cover myself in epoxy dust.
Oh, there's that word again.
Another successful project. I could not be more happy with how this turned out. I have not tried to finish a piece of woodworking at this level. You know what we should get?
What? Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep following along, become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button below.
Hi all, Kelly and I just wanted to thank you for helping us come full circle. We now have 360 subscribers. That's a pretty big deal. You know, some YouTube channels never make it this high, and others eclipse us by like 1 billion. But I digress. For all of you who have subscribed to our channel, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the videos. For you, those of you who haven't, what the hell?